Hey guys, I just got in the mail the other day the Fenix headband, which is like a headlight, but instead of having its own built-in LED or xenon or whatever lamp, you put your own flashlight in it, which is pretty cool because that way, instead of looking around to find a headlamp that takes the same size batteries as your flashlights, you can just put that flashlight in the headband, which is really useful. Before I talk about the headlamp, I got it from 47s.com for around 22 bucks with the Candle Power Forums discount, which is under the coupon selection thing. You type in CPF 8, the number 8, and that'll save like 5% or something on any order over 20 bucks, which is definitely nice because that helps. This is the package that it came in, just a plastic, like something you'd see in the store that hangs up on the racks. It came with a lot of accessories, most of which I won't use. Like, for instance, this is a battery case which goes on like the opposite side of where the flashlight would be, and it holds two either like CR123 batteries or AAAs or AA's, but this is mainly a AA or CR123 oriented flashlight holster design. The way this is designed is it's got a horizontal band going around the front of your head and the back, and then it has a vertical strap, but instead of on most headlamps it goes like the way a mohawk would go. It goes the opposite way, which is kind of necessary for the way they mount the accessories. This is one of the two flashlight holders that they give you. It's basically just like a clamp style kind of thing, where you put your flashlight in it and then crank it down, and then you got it. But I am basically only going to be using one flashlight in it because two is just kind of overpowered. Unless I'm going on a night hike, this would be nice to have one light, like a lower powered light facing downward in front of you, and then a high powered light facing in front of you, so then you can see everywhere around you. Actually, the package also came with this, which is just like a little, I don't know, just a not really a catalog because it doesn't say prices or anything. It just kind of advertises the different lights that they have. I forgot to mention that. Let's see. There's hardly any metal on here. It's all plastic basically. This thing's plastic. The only metal piece is this screw and the threads that are in here, which in my opinion are the only things that really need to be metal, and the little hinge up here, because everything else, if it were metal, it would just add a ton of weight and be uncomfortable. One thing that I really did not like with this was that in order to have this vertical strap, you had to have two accessories on, one on each side, because the way this vertical strap mounts is it goes through this top slot right here. So like the horizontal band goes through these two slots, and then when it's right there, the vertical band mounts into that little slot, which has a diagonal cutout for you to slip it in. And I really didn't like that because I was only going to use one light in this and no battery case. So I just kind of, by looking at it, I figured out a way where you kind of have to manipulate this band back through this diagonal cutout right there, and then you can make it into just one long piece with the plastic part at the end, and then you can wrap it around and then re-put it through that diagonal slot, if that made any sense. But I'm sure if you play around with it, you can get it. It's fairly easy. For those of you who are looking into buying this for the battery case, it is, first off, pretty bulky, and it is waterproof, supposedly. It's got O-rings, which are kind of cheap O-rings. They're not like circles like on flashlights. They're more of a square. They're like kind of like a little rubber band that just kind of sits in there. But it's really hard to get it onto this band. Like, it doesn't have a little diagonal cutout like the other accessories. You have to like put it. It's just really hard. It took me forever, and then once I got it on, I didn't like it, so I had to take it off. I probably won't use this unless I'm going on like I guess a packless night hike or something, where I would need batteries that I can't keep in my backpack or pocket or anything. This is very comfortable. I was wearing it last night just testing it out because I got it yesterday, and I had it at first I was wearing it just on my like bare head, and then I put a beanie on, which that was comfortable too. But I put a beanie on and then loosened this strap up, which is very easy, and then put it over the beanie. And after a while of me having it on, I barely even like I forgot that it was on actually. It's very nice. Also, this sorry if this is kind of confusing. I just kind of don't have a set plan for what I'm going to say. I'm just kind of looking at it and saying what comes to mind. This, by the way, is a Fenix LD10. Wonderful light. Just got this too in the mail. I'll also have a review on this. But when you have the light in here, which is really easy to slip in, and then crank it down. You can, if you're on a night hike with, say, like 2 flashlights on each side, and say this is the lower power one, you could put this on low or medium or something, and then it's got a 360-degree turn rotating piece, so you could have this angled down right in front of you, and then maybe the other light facing upward or something. It just gives you more capabilities with this system. This elastic band is made out of cotton. I haven't obviously had it for very long, so I don't know if it's gonna wear out or anything, but if it does stretch out, there's plenty of room to cinch it up, so I'm not really worried about that. And it's cotton, so it'll absorb sweat pretty well and keep it there, which is also a bad thing. Also, I forgot to mention this. The pack came with a just a little spare parts kit, which comes with another one of these little bolts right here, bolts, in case like one breaks, and then it comes with 2 spare O-rings or rubber bands, I don't know. And actually, I think they are glow in the dark too. Yeah, they look glow in the dark. I haven't tested them in the dark yet, because I just realized now that they're glow in the dark. So I will post in the description how well they glow. One downside to this is a Fenix TK11. Really nice light. Love this light. So bright. This does not fit in here. It's too thick around any part of it. which is okay with me because this is, as I said earlier, just a one light system for me. But say if you wanted to have like this light on the other side as your high powered forward flashing light, which like would for a night hike would go far, you would not be able to do this because it's too thick to fit into the holster.